Alright YouTube, it's time for the third official support video for other YouTubers. Again, YouTubers that are, on the larger-ish side as far as subscribers. I will do a video tomorrow for all of the smaller channels, but honestly, I think I underestimated support for this idea by an order of magnitude because I'm getting so many messages both on the official Facebook page and on YouTube that I can't even keep up with it. I'm I have them all listed here. It's an enormous number of people, including people who have significant numbers of subscribers. And Varg has, sort of responded to this idea along with others. So apparently somebody commented they thought Jenna Marbles had mentioned the very idea on one of her videos now as well, which means, prepare for Armageddon as far as the message area is concerned, I suppose. But this is the next support video. I was going to do this tomorrow, but I have no choice. I got to do it today because there are too many people actually that are interested in the idea. It's not a bad thing. The idea appears to have largely taken off, and I'm going to keep doing this because it's sort of a service to YouTube. We need to tell Google again, for all of these users, everyone who's messaging me, make a video about how you don't like YouTube's new restricted mode sort of stuff. How you're concerned with notifications and prop one another up, make videos about other users too, to try to get people. I mean, YouTube long ago got rid of video responses. So the easiest way to do this is to post a video and simply have video response in the title to other users, to major YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, doesn't really matter. Prop one another up so that we can potentially sort of override the fact that notifications aren't coming through, at the very least, so that people on the platform that have registered accounts can see the material more ably. So 6 more users here. That's sort of the maximum I can actually put in a one-off video. I'd have to do a live stream to do more. Spain, and links in the description to all of these channels as well, of course. Spain Football, Rede, Plana, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I believe it's Portuguese, so I'm not exactly sure. W2W, Will to Win. Acton the Actor, Matt Forney, and Brave Counsel. Now again, a couple of these channels have nothing to do with politics, but it doesn't really matter. Because of YouTube's new filtering system, it's traversing politics. We're talking about people who all they do is they talk about sports or gaming or something, and half their material is not available either. So support all these channels. I'm officially supporting them myself. These individuals, you should make your video response as well. Speaking of censorship, link to one another if you can. Link to me if you desire. I'm not going to be a stickler for that. I don't even have time to go through and be like, oh, you didn't make the video response, I'm mad at you. It doesn't even matter at this point. Because ultimately, if people start losing steam on YouTube, YouTube loses steam. Then it doesn't really matter if I have a channel at that point anyway. So I'm not going to be a stickler about it. I just don't care. But I'm going to support all of you the best that I can. Small users, large users, doesn't matter. I know Varg, of course, has made his video response. I'll video respond directly to him once I get a chance to review it totally. Because I'm sure he'll have maybe slightly different ideas than I do. So yes, you should support these channels again. Spain Football, Rede, Plana, Will to Win, Acton the Actor, Matt Forney, and Brave Counsel. Again, you can message me on YouTube or Facebook if you're interested in taking part in this, if you're willing to at least make a video response on the topic of, the restricted mode and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to link back to me, but if you're not talking about the censorship side, I'm not going to waste my time. And here's the thing. This is the easiest way around what YouTube is doing. I don't necessarily even think that they're being malevolent when they do this. I think they made changes to their restricted mode, didn't realize how it could be misused, or realized it but said we have no choice because we got to get that ad money, and maybe they underestimated really other people's potential malevolence, including corporate malevolence. You could have groups of paid shills that are going around to get stuff filtered as well. And YouTube is trying to walk the tightrope there. Yeah, I understand you have to remain somewhat solvent, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to do that if you piss off all the YouTube creators. I know Casey Neistat spoke about this himself, and how he was kind of peeved at what was going on. I think that was a couple days ago, without reference to the idea of trying to form any sort of greater alliance. So it's not escaping the notice of larger YouTubers. There are people with millions of subscribers that are talking about this, including people who've met with YouTube's own staff. And it's kind of going viral, the basic idea. The basic idea of trying to amalgamate together and put some degree of force on YouTube to try to reform what it's doing. We already had restricted mode. Nobody cared until the changes that they made. It was probably working fine before anyway. I don't know why they changed it. The demonetization side is pissing people off. Not me, not many of you, because you're not taking AdSense if you've got a smaller channel. You know, if you're like sub 10,000 subscribers, you're probably not getting much from AdSense anyway. My recommendation is crowdfund. You'll get more. And so YouTube needs to look for other ways, I think, to solve this problem, because otherwise the very people that provide virtually all content on YouTube that make the site interesting and dynamic will begin to put their material elsewhere, propping up its competitors. It's already happening. I've backed everything up that I want to back up on VidMe. I'm now going to be double uploading there, everything but these sort of support videos, because that's just for YouTube. Varg has moved to VidMe and apparently intends to double upload. That is, a competitor site now has several larger YouTubers using it, putting all the same content there as well, where people can interact with it, probably get notifications regularly because it's a smaller site. I have a feeling other people are going to use various platforms and follow along with the same sort of formulaic plan. That's not great for YouTube, because if enough larger content creators begin doing that because they're worried about the way YouTube's going, YouTube will collapse. These other sites will begin to rise up in its place, and YouTube will be left with streaming cable news, which won't work. Long term, it's still going to decline. I don't know what they're doing with that. YouTube needs to address at the very least restricted mode. AdSense be damned. It needs to do something about this issue. I'm not mad at Google. I don't have a problem with what they're doing on, the site that they themselves pay for. But at the same time, I am a content creator, and many millions of other people are content creators. Some are more concerned than others, especially if they, again, make their living through AdSense. Not the wisest idea, perhaps, and switch over to crowdfunding, but, that's a lot of inconvenience, I think, for them. By the way, you can actually append all videos in your list at once. You go and you click all, and then you click in the center above, and you can click all again, and you can go to append, and you can add a Patreon link or a PayPal link or something to every single video you've ever made at the same time. I didn't know this until a couple days ago. I already added the Twitter and Facebook links to all of the other videos I've ever created. Thousands of videos at once, appended in the course of about 120 seconds. It was amazing. So support these 6 users. I'll make tomorrow probably a direct response to Varg, because I want to review his video first, and then I'll make a general support video as well for smaller YouTubers. It'll have sort of a laundry list of links in there. I can't put everyone's username or alias in the title, though, if I'm going to have literally dozens of people on the video. So I hope you can understand. If you send me a message, I'm not trying to ignore you, and if I forget about you, I'm sorry. If you send me another message, I'll probably see it, but there's so many people that are responding. I don't even know if it's humanly possible for me to do this alone, honestly. And can we get Varg or the Golden One on board to help out with this and absorb some of this content or something? It's rather difficult. It's interesting. It feels pretty good to be involved in something like this, to sort of be the progenitor of something that begins taking hold on apparently hundreds of different channels. But my God, I've got to make political content too, and occasionally I'm gonna have to do a literary update tomorrow, sandwiched in between all these other videos. It's like whoa, man, it's far out or something. It's like, geez, get a hold of those entheogens again or something like that. So support these channels, to these individuals. Please do make a video response of some sort, especially with regards to restricted mode. That's about all. Peace out.